I just had to turn the West name on because that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. It missed the play, but I had to turn it on so y'all can, like, I don't know.
And down inside
just watch this bullshit. I wonder if he's streaming.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence.
Yeah, he is. He's screaming. Go to his screen, bro.
Find open receivers and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue.
It's like,
you
gotta be like
because he's getting more and more
4 minutes. Oh, you can't even go back on Twitch, huh?
Now first and 10 at the 11. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
3rd and inches.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Bryce Perkins, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Jets nothing.
Well, they better get a stop. They gave up one first down. They can't give up another one.
The kickoff team on the field now
like they got timeouts left.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
46-yard line.
On 2nd and a yard, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Darnold completes it, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Darnold's pass.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
This dude is so bad, bro. They're so bad. Yeah, man.
And he takes this one back into the end zone.
So
and the
bad.
Browns defense has a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
So I'm making him here for 3 seasons.
That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done.
It's going to take me at least 2 drafts.
And this carries into the end zone.
There's so many bad pieces that
and
need to be
ultimately, he
replaced.
stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee.
Our corners
at the
are terrible.
25-yard line.
Like, super fucking
And
terrible.
this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Our linebackers are okay. Adams.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell.
I don't know, bro.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Stop made by Myles Garrett.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. He's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing, and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Made by Myles Garrett.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 39.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright,
Raiders still got
see
the ball?
field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That game is over. They didn't have no timeouts.
Keep all the receivers alive in a play.
Niggas held the
Never
ball
lock
for
in
4
on any
minutes.
one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Chubb, the Browns ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On third down, Perkins buying time to his left. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down.
On the keeper.
So on fourth down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Second down and 10. Darnold. Man open. It's Goodwin. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first and 10, Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And
Not on there. I don't know.
To this
That's
point,
crazy.
I've been impressed with the work defensively.
I didn't know they had
have
that
not
shit
allowed
on
a lot of
Warzone.
receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Again, Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first down, Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you...
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe be...
He's got a man, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their
This is
3
legit.
timeouts
All this nigga does
as they get the
every
stoppage
down.
with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number
Just
1.
take off and run
First and
with
10,
that
and they've got
quarterback.
3 tight ends out there. A jumbo
Playmaker
package look.
somebody.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their
I
timeouts
cared about
as the
winning
clock will
this
stop
game.
with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
He just runs around like a chicken with his head cut off and then just throws the ball up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Perkins. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
But when I be running solos,
I look at the NFL scoreboard comes from
I don't know. It don't last that long.
Are out to an early lead. That one tight to this point.
It don't last that long at all.
You have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taking about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better.
We'll find out.
And a short gain there as he'll get
it up only to about the 24.
Bro, you can drive a car through the hole that was just created right now.
With a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game.
I wonder what the fuck, like, how the fuck do you get that on that
score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game?
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now.
9 left.
The kickoff's away.
Oh, shit.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Perkins escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it'll bring up third down.
I was about to say, nigga, stream that.
You most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the gulag is closed,
drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Out here down 14-0, huh, to the Dolphins.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell.
Yeah.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Bell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down and goal. Darnold eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, you know what's the old adage?
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Frank Gore, his 5th touchdown. Down now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
You can't check that through Daddy League, huh?
And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
He came out the gas or something?
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Perkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Perkins. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the...
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Perkins, flush to his right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Throwing on 1st down, Perkins. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
To Freddie Swain. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
14-0.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
My gosh.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I just turned the game on, so I don't know if he's been back.
From the gun, Perkins, flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Perkins, forced out to his left. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Mostert back. Okay.
Defense just flooded the field
God
with
damn it.
backs.
Get it together, y'all.
Took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 25-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through.
Turned that motherfucker straight up the field. Man. Welcome back,
He missed that
Raheem.
field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Welcome back, Raheem.
First and 10. At their own 17.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Darnold. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
brings up third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now
not yet.
Here's the Jets punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 4
it's still
times
racing
in
and
the
shit,
loss
right?
last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Good luck, bro. Good luck.
Darnold on 1st down. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They needed a yard. They got it.
There we
First
go.
down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah. Let's get her cracking. Nah, use check.
Darnold from the gun. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold.
Oh, my God.
The pressure too great.
Oh, my
And he
God.
goes down once more. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. So they really
watched
needed
this
points
nigga
here in a
run
2-score
past
game.
him
Could not come away
on the
with anything
blitz.
there on 4th.
And I
We
mean
know they're a little bit
watched him.
discouraged here. They can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Not about to keep doing
Scooped up by
that,
the Jets.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and
25 yards that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
makes the score.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
you guys
totally
are 14-3.
Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be.
And now here is another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Darnold.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Darnold to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he finds his man, Griffin. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but
Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.